Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Huge Pop Wrestling Podcast proudly brings to you its TikTok Tag Team Champion of the World. It's me. It's that M-A double T. And riding with me, as always, is Andrew. And that's the SCO double T.
Hey, Huge Pop Wrestling fans, what do you want to talk about?
Hey, it's WrestleMania tomorrow, night one. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
We're here. The build is finally over. We're gonna talk about night one. We're gonna start off with night one, and then just cycle through all the matches, and just go from there.
Absolutely.
So
a disclaimer is we're all just casual wrestling fans. These are our opinions. It's not spoilers. It's not. So guys, bear with us. They're predictions. They're our opinions, right? Right, Andrew?
Yeah.
We're no Dave Meltzer. And here's my thing I want to point out. Can we enjoy it this weekend?
Yes.
Enjoy wrestling. Let's not dissect it. Let's not be. I will pose the question to everyone. Do you currently, or have you ever worked for a professional wrestling promotion? No. Are you a fan? Yes. Let's be a fan. Let's enjoy it this weekend. Pop your popcorn, make your buffalo chicken dip, do whatever it takes to get you through 3.5 hours of wrestling each night, and be a fan. Enjoy it.
Yes, sir. That's it. That's what it's about.
Be what Andrew is. Someone who enjoys and loves it and doesn't go, well, they should have done this.
I think we interviewed a guy a couple weeks ago that pointed it out. Is that right, Matt? One of our guests a couple weeks ago said, what we need to focus on is being the fan.
Yes.
Don't pick apart the people in the back. So let's be fans. Let's watch it. Because when you start dissecting it takes the fun out of it. And
I mean, at that point, it becomes you look at it like it's a job.
Yeah.
So let's just dive into our picks.
Okay.
So we know the very first match of the night. We do know that. We know it's going to be Theory versus Cena.
It is.
And that's been it's been a good build, I feel. I guess we'll start with we'll let Andrew start with this one.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's for the United States Championship. I'm going to go with Austin Theory wins it. Just because he's going to have heel tactics. And I feel like he's going to try to do something. But John Cena's going to be a man that actually beat me.
Okay. I get that.
I also have Austin Theory winning. And most of it, I went back and forth on this because it's the lead-off match, and typically at Mania, the lead-off matches, the face wins, right?
Right.
Well, I'm picking Theory to win the lead-off match because as you'll see, out of the first 6 matches the 6 matches on night one,
7 actually.
or out of the 7 matches for night one, 4 you'll see how my things panned out, and you'll understand why I'm taking Theory as a heel to win. Because he's one of the 3 heels that I'm picking to win on night one. I think it's going to be face winning out for the night, but Theory is going to retain because I don't know, because unless Cena's coming back for a full-time run, Cena's not going to win.
And I like Matt. I was on the fence for probably till early, probably till like just a couple days ago. I'm thinking, John Cena. I was a John Cena fan. I want him to win. Well, like you, Matt, just pointed out, he's not going to be around, and so to me, it'd be pointless to give John Cena the belt. And let's be honest, as much as I hate Theory, the new Theory is better than the last. And I think he needs a title. He needs the title to keep on going. He's got skills, and so I picked Theory to win that. But I do agree with Andrew. Andrew, I think, said it's going to be a dirty job. It's going to be it won't be one clean, I don't think.
The one thing I want to happen in this match is I want Austin Theory to come out wearing jean shorts and the whole thugonomics thing. I want to see that. I want to see him be that arrogant asshole and be wearing the wristbands and just mocking Cena. I want to see that.
That would be fun.
With or just bring back the spinner belt for one night.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
The United States spinner belt. I think that would be funny.
That'd be cool as hell. Yeah, I agree with that.
So next match, what do we want to go with? Which one?
You tell me, man.
Well, I think let's do Seth versus Logan Paul.
All right, Seth, Logan Paul. Who's gonna start this one?
I don't. All right, I'll do it.
All right.
I hadn't been a fan of Seth Rollins for a long time. Here recently, he's been lighting it up. The guy can go. He doesn't really need to win, to be honest with you, and neither does jackass Logan Paul. But for some reason, I think it's going to be a great match because they both have great skills. But Rollins, I don't think, has won the last 3 WrestleManias. I think this is his time. So I pick Rollins.
I'm going to take Rollins as well. Just because he needs to win. He needs to win this match because if you put over, then don't get me wrong, I'm not spitting any hate towards Logan Paul. Logan Paul is a tremendous for the short period of time he's been a professional wrestler, he's been tremendous. But he's still just an outsider at this point. He's not a full-time guy. He's a podcaster. Go get the cord. We need to plug in.
I agree, but I will say this. I don't know if Matt would agree with me or not. Logan Paul has mad skill. Logan Paul is not, I think Matt mentioned, he's not signed with, he's not fully a full-time guy. I think he could be a full-time guy. I think he's, out of all the celebrities that have been involved in a WrestleMania or whatever, he's the best. So, but I just can't, but I agree with Matt. Logan Paul Seth Rollins needs to win. So, but I would not mind seeing Logan Paul part of WWE full-time.
So, what's your pick, Drew?
I agree with you, Uncle Scott. I think it's gonna be Seth because the last couple of years he's been putting people over. He made sure Cody Rhodes was been put over for his debut. I forgot who did he face at the WrestleMania before.
Who was it? Was it who do you have in the Pandemic Mania?
Kevin Owens.
Yes.
He put Kevin Owens over. That's when he did that.
Moonsault off the thing.
The moonsault all off the WrestleMania logo.
But there was the one before Raymond James Stadium when there was actually in Tampa Bay.
That
was the Cesaro.
Yes.
Yeah, he did the job for Cesaro. So he's lost 3 consecutive Manias.
Yeah.
So it's his turn to win.
Logan Paul doesn't need to be over. He already put up a good match with Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel.
That's the thing. He doesn't need to go over. He really doesn't. Logan Paul can get himself over without winning a match. Just like LA Knight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dummy. What?
Dummy. What? Yeah.
Oh.
What? Yeah. What?
The question is though, are they for the kickoff show? Are they gonna have the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal match on the kickoff?
That's on Thursday night. Oh, not Thursday night. Last night or tonight. On SmackDown.
Is?
Yeah.
Yep, it's on SmackDown.
That's weird to put it on there.
Well, they had it on last year too. So we all have so we picked the same winners the last couple.
Yep.
Let's go the Damage Control versus Becky Lynch and her crew.
You can go first.
I am on the fence with this one like crazy. The correct, like the right people to win would be Damage Control. That would be the correct booking, if I'm booking it, because they've kind of done Damage Control dirty. But I picked Becky, Trish, and Lita. I picked them to go over because they're face. They're face, and they're going to be in the middle of the card. They're going to go over. The correct one would have been Damage Control.
I'll let Drew go.
Trish, Lita, and Becky. And I feel like though in this WrestleMania, it's the same thing with Seth Rollins. Becky Lynch should be winning. She should be the person that wins the match for them, because she hasn't won. She didn't win last year because Bianca beat her for the title. She didn't win at SummerSlam. Bianca beat her. And then in Raymond James Stadium, she didn't even have a match because she was pregnant.
That's right. True.
She deserves to have her WrestleMania moment tonight with two Hall of Famers, and the correct ending would be Damage Control winning, but I think Trish, Lita, and Becky.
I love what you guys said. I love that Drew, you hit it right in the head. Becky Lynch, it's her time. She needs that WrestleMania moment. She missed, the last, just like Seth, pregnant, lost. I get that. I get what you're saying. That's perfect. But, and I also get that Damage Control should be the right way to book. But something's going to happen where Trish Stratus is going to turn heel on this match.
Yeah.
And you could do it two ways. You could give, them the win, and then like always, the face turns heel and just super kick somebody or whatever. But I think this time, she's going to cost Becky Lynch, Trish Stratus, and Lita to lose. So I'm going to say Damage Control, and it's because of Trish Stratus causing them to lose, and that's where that's going to turn heel. So I say Damage Control.
Okay.
That's a good pick.
So let's go into that tag team showcase match. It's a throwaway match. We all know it.
It should be number one contender.
It should be number one contenders for whoever wins the main event of night one,
or get the match the next night against them.
Yeah.
How it should be, but they want to have two showcase matches, which we'll get into the other one later in night two.
So we got the Profits, you got Ricochet and Braun, you got the Alpha Academy, you got the Viking Raiders, and is that it?
Yep.
Yeah.
But Viking Raiders with Valhalla, which Valhalla will come and play. It will.
No. And thank you for the people. I'm seeing there's two people and whoever watching us. Thank you for stopping in and hanging out with us at short. I mean, I didn't throw it out there on TikTok. I didn't advertise it like I should normally do. Thank you for stopping by. Drop your name or drop your hey in the chat, and we'll acknowledge you, like the tribal chief himself.
And that we'll get into later tonight.
So anyway, I'm looking over at Andrew's notes we got him and I have the same winner. And I'm going to go with Street Profits winning.
Same.
They need to push more. They don't need to push, but looking at that, they've been kind of like backburnered for a while. I think it's time for them to be brought back to the forefront. Shush. My dog is barking. Sorry, guys.
Here, give me a second.
So yeah, that's my pick. I'm taking Street Profits. Just because they seem to be, they can be pushed back. They can be elevated to where they should be. Because obviously they're not going to give Montez Ford any title anytime soon. So why not let them have a feud with KO or Sammy, KO and Sammy, or Usos, whoever wins that match later. But that's my pick, Street Profits.
I'm gonna go with the same thing, Street Profits. And what they should though do with that match is they should have at least either a stipulation to it or a title belt should be added to it. Like make give them bring into WWE a title belt that is for the challengers that they could cash in basically just for tag teams. Yeah. Do something either like that or just make it a number one contenders match. Because we don't need to see this showcase stuff. It's not going to be probably entertaining. Right. That's what we call a popcorn match.
I was just going to say, simply words put, that's the popcorn match.
Yep.
That's when I get up and go get my popcorn, whatever, and come back and so, damn, I missed it. Oh, well.
Oh, shit, it's still going?
Yeah, oh, shit, I better go get a sandwich or something.
I better go take a shit, and maybe it'll be done.
I agree. These matches
they're still going. Should have wiped longer.
Yeah.
It's going to be one a night, too.
Right. So, no, I agree with you guys. Street Profits, they need to, out of all those guys, they deserve to push. And so Street Profits is who I got to.
But you know who else needs to push is Chad Gable.
Thank you.
I've heard people on TikTok saying they believe Alpha Academy is going to win the belts. I don't think so. I think, and if they do, Otis is going to screw them. They wouldn't stay together long. Not with his new.
Otis.
Yeah.
Otis. Or the second coming of Chris Farley.
Right. That's epic. But no, I say it's Street Profits. So.
Fat guy in a little coat. So let's move on to Ray and Dom. And I'm probably going to rock the boat here with my pick.
Uh-oh.
Rock the boat.
You're picking Dom, aren't you?
Dom's going to win. Dom is going to go over on his dad. And this will not be because it will set up another match at WrestleMania Backlash. Something's going to happen. This is not Rey Mysterio's last match. This will be a setup to a 2 to 3 match series with his dad.
Hey, sis.
Going on.
You took Dom, huh?
I took Dom.
What about you, Drew?
That's a good pick, but Ray is gonna win, and I think this will not be. Ray will retire, as we know he's in the Hall of Fame, but he'll come back, like you said, at WrestleMania Backlash, because Dom was taunting Eddie in the whole match, going Levi La Rasha, doing everything Eddie does. He's gonna lie, he's gonna cheat, and he's gonna steal in that match. But Ray is gonna steal the win.
And if Dom doesn't come out in a lowrider they
Yeah.
are going to completely miss that shot because he needs to come out and act just like Eddie. Dom needs to act like Eddie from the very start of the as soon as he enters the arena. He needs to have the lowrider or something along those lines to make it, you know. And what about this? I'm just throwing this out there. What happens to get another big pop instead of having Mama Rhea with him? Maybe he has Mama Vicky with
Yeah.
him. Maybe Vicky Guerrero shows up and is in his corner.
What about Chavo?
Chavo, he's over in AEW doing stuff.
He is?
Yeah.
I liked what you said, Matt, and I was thinking about that. But I was thinking about that in reverse. I would not be surprised if Vicky Guerrero had something to do with Rey Mysterio winning that match. It's gonna distract Rhea from the match. And Rhea, I'll be honest with you, Dom can't win without the bitch. Just being honest.
True.
Let's be real. He is gonna get taught what hard time is supposed to be like, and his dad's gonna whoop his ass. I pick Rick.
But what if at the end, though, the match, you see Rhea
Hi, Joe.
You see Rhea and Damian Priest come out trying to get Dom to, after the match, to hit Rey with a chair. Because Rey is down and out. Because what if Dom does win? What if they try to get Dom to hit Rey with a chair to do the whole thing that Rhea did to Beth Phoenix, that Finn did to Edge, and then it's Rey's turn, but Damian does it, but Dom does it to Rey. What if it's Rey and Dom versus Finn Balor and Damian Priest? What if he turns and says, "This is too much"?
I like that, Andrew. I like that. That would be a swerve that no one would have ever thought of, except for you, smart man. Seriously, I would love to see Dom say, "No, I'm done with this bullshit. I'm done." And I'm not going to hit Rey over the head. I'm going to take out somebody else, and that could start a long storyline of Rey and Dom versus the Judgment Day. That would be good. That'd be cool.
I mean,
well, we already seen it.
But here's the thing with that is,
hey, Doug Reigns from Tennessee, what's up, man? Thank you.
Dom, he's a hardened criminal though. Like he didn't.
What if he's messing with?
Yeah, that's another one.
Oh yeah.
Dom's daughter could get involved.
Yeah.
Dom, you mean Rey's daughter?
Yeah, Rey's daughter.
Dom has a daughter. Woo!
Woo woo woo.
You know it.
So I mean, I like I said, I'm in the minority. I think in this one, I think, like I said, I think Dom's gonna win, and I think it's going to be, he's gonna, like Andrew alluded to, he's going to lie, he's going to cheat, he's going to steal, he's going to get his WrestleMania moment, and I think Rey, being the veteran and the amazing superstar that he is going to be able to put his son over, even if his son is still greener than the grass outside as far as being in the ring. I think he's going to put his son over.
That could be. I hope not.
So Charlotte,
Rhea,
Charlotte and Mommy. No, she's not home, dumbass.
Yeah, Doug, he does love wrestling. Little man over there. Yeah, he does. Very intelligent.
I think we all got the same person on this one.
3, 2, 1.
Rhea.
I mean, if you don't have Rhea in this one, if you don't have Mommy winning, you are okay in my book. But Rhea, in my opinion, is going to win.
What if Damian tries to get involved and Rick comes out?
Well, and that's the thing. Damian doesn't have a match. Damian doesn't have a match. Is he gonna get? Maybe he's the one. Maybe he's the one that helps Dom. Going back to Dom, maybe he's the one that helps Dom.
I don't know. I think something crazy is going to happen in that match. To be honest with you.
I mean, what happened? And I'm just throwing this out there. What happens if during the match with Rhea, Charlotte, Johnny Cass?
What's up, man? What's up, Cass? Thanks for welcoming me back, guys. Thank you. I missed it. I missed doing this. I took a week off to go on a cruise. I love the cruise, but I missed wrestling. I missed talking to my bro and everybody about wrestling. So yeah, I'm glad I'm back.
And I want to make this very, very clear. I only bothered him one time.
One time. And I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
It was at the end of the vacation. And I was like, are we still doing the show on Friday? That's all I wanted to know. And, I love you, bro. Just let me know.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that. And I got that Thursday afternoon when I'm driving home from New Orleans. So appreciate it. And I needed that. I'll tell you what, right now, while we're on the podcast, I don't care. Bro, I needed that. That was good. And I appreciate that. Thank you so much, man.
So, I mean, where was I going with that? The whole he doesn't have a match.
Yep.
Damian Priest doesn't have a match, right?
Right.
So what happens? I'm just throwing these fantasy bookings out for this one. What happens if all this talk about I have a daddy at home or I have a poppy at home or I have a real Mexican man at home that calls me mommy. What happens if Andrade shows up?
Oh.
And what happens if Rhea brings her husband, Buddy Murphy, or Buddy Matthews? What happens? What happens then? What happens if they both, two AEW guys, jump the rails
at the same time?
What happens?
Yeah.
Like, again, it's fantasy booking, and I'm going to probably be labeled the tinfoil hat wearing guy, but it is what it is. Be a fan. It's okay. It's okay to fantasy book.
Who was the guy that Ray's daughter was in like the relationship with?
Buddy.
But yeah, so that would be epic. That would be that'd be sick.
It would be it's
Murphy.
Murphy, or now it's Matthews, right?
Buddy Matthews, and then they call him Murphy. That you were 100% correct. That could happen.
More than likely not going to, but
yeah, that could. There's a 25% chance that it could happen.
I think that based on the last, I think it was SmackDown where Dominic got the family involved.
Yes.
I think you guys are in the right. I don't know if those exact names would be the ones, but I don't see the reason why bringing on that SmackDown where bringing the family in for just that one time to get Ray to go, okay, let's do it. I think you're going to see involvement with Ray's family somehow, somewhere, whether it costs him the match or whether it doesn't. But I think there's going to be something. Because why? Why not? I love the idea about Dom better drive that low rider down to the. That would be so sick. Why would you not give homage to Eddie Guerrero? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's gonna be a good match. That's gonna be a good time. Hell yeah.
That's going to be probably the most emotional match of the night. The Ray Dom one will be the most emotional match of the night. Or possibly the whole weekend. except for the main event. Well, there's only one match that's going to top that as far as emotions are concerned, and that's going to be the main event of night 2. So now we're in main event of night 1. The Usos versus KO and Sami Zayn. So we got KO Mania and and WrestleZania.
They should have said it KO Zania versus the Usos.
Now, we love the bloodline. We are bloodline. We are a bloodline household. Okay. We do love the bloodline. But all good and amazing stories and movies, there must be an end. And WrestleMania 39 is where it ends. I think things are going to start doing this. Starting with main event in night 1, the Usos will lose to KO and Sami Zayn.
That's one crack in the bloodline. Night 2, there could be a much bigger crack. If they lose all the titles on WrestleMania, that's how you know it's for real. Like, WWE is going to be better without the Roman Reigns title run.
So yeah, we got two people, or two of us picked.
Let me tell you why.
Wow.
There's going to be a backstab, but there's not going to be a backstab on the Usos. You better watch out. I don't trust Sami Zayn, nor do I trust KO to stay together. There's something up. I just feel it in me. And I've said this from the beginning. The bloodline is going to keep on going. They have to. They have to until they can separate the titles. The Usos are the best thing going for tag team wise for WWE. I feel as a fan, I would hate to see Sami Zayn and KO win the titles. I think that's, but that's what it's leading to. Everybody, that's the obvious win. That's the obvious pick. But I think WWE's not. I don't know. I don't pick it. I'll probably lose that bet, but I picked the Usos.
For the people who are picking the Usos and saying that Sami Zayn and KO shouldn't win, because of them not being a true tag team, is false. They don't know. I mean, and again, because for everyone that has watched things outside of WWE, know that Sami and KO have been around each other for a very long time. Al Generico, Kevin Steen, they were ROH together. They are practically best friends in the business. They came up through NXT together. They were in, they just, wherever one goes, it's the other one is right there with them. That's why they're going to win. It's the feel-good moment. They're going to end, since you started night 1 with a heel winning, you're going to close night 1 with a face winning.
Like, if you started, let's say Gunther wins, that hit the night 2 match. There's no way that they're going to have 2 heels win the first match and the second match. No, the first match and the last match. There's no way they're going to have...
That's why I said Austin Theory. He's going to win match 1. You're not going to end the match with the fans booing.
But are the fans going to boo if the Usos win?
Yeah. They'll boo that. They will boo like crazy.
But so here's my thing.
Unless you're a Bloodline fan, unless you're an absolute like diehard like Roman is like the end all be all, and he is like the greatest thing to ever lace up the boots.
He should beat Bruno Sammartino.
Yeah.
Almost.
And if I hear that one more, if I hear 1,000 days one more time, I'm gonna throw up on my freaking keyboard. That is absolutely asinine.
But you're not both of them are not going to lose. There's no way in hell Vince is going to do that or Triple H is going to do that. There's no way. So you Cody Rhodes fans, you want Cody Rhodes to win, or do you want Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens to win? Because I guarantee you they're not going to take them off both people. No way.
I think they will.
I don't know. We'll see.
That just gave away my pick for the main event.
But I gave away my pick for the main event too. So
I did too. The Cody Rhodes.
And guess what?
Doug Reigns though is
1,000 days.
I agree with him. Just like WrestleMania 18, Hogan and Rock. He said it for himself. They'll be yelling their heads off at the main event both nights. Both nights, because it's probably going to be there's probably going to be so much tension in the building.
And this goes back to what I said before. We need to, as fans, and we just did it. I'm guilty of doing it too. I need to just take a step back and enjoy it for what it is.
Right.
The art of wrestling. I need to think, and I'm not going to pick apart anything. I'm not going to say, I shouldn't say anything.
Right.
I just, in my opinion, I think that that KO and Sami should win because, the bloodline has been going for 3 years now.
It has.
And
how long did NWO go?
NWO, I think they went
too long. That's what they went.
Long.
They went too long.
Got bored.
It's not the fact that they got bored. It's the fact that everyone was in NWO.
Right.
They got saturated. It was NWO versus.
Doug has a statement. I just wonder what Solo fits into all of this, and I'll get to that. I'll get into that with my last pick.
Solo is like the Umaga of WWE.
He needs a push too.
Solo needs to be a champion.
So let's get the showcase out of the way. We'll jump into night 2, and we'll get the showcase out of the way.
Liv and Raquel versus Natty and Shotzi versus Ronda and Shayna versus Chelsea Green and Sonya. Which, when I was thinking, Chelsea Green, it should have been Chelsea Green and Carmella, because they're both, they don't care about winning. They're so carried away about their beauty and stuff. They should just be a tag team in that and step back and just don't wrestle and wait until their moment. But it's Sonya Deville and Chelsea.
So there's 3 people that more than likely will win it. And there's 3 teams that more than likely will win it, and one that should win it. The 2 teams that should win it, and 2 teams that more than likely will win it, and 1 team that should win it. The 2 teams that more than likely will is Natty and Shotzi, or Shayna and Ronda. But the team that, in my opinion, should win it is Liv and Raquel.
Yes.
That's the team who should win it.
Raquel should have won the Rumble. But Rhea wins it. It makes sense.
Rhea needed to win that Rumble.
They should have had Raquel versus Rhea at the end of the Rumble, instead of Liv, Asuka, and Rhea. But that was an amazing Final 3.
No, Doug, I'm right there with you. Liv and Raquel should win that thing. They should.
I got Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler, two bad bitches.
Well, that's one of the two that I feel they're going to. One of the two teams that will win, but I don't think they will. I don't want them to. How about that?
Well, I think they will, and I kind of like their evil, their meanness, and that's why I picked them: Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler.
Now, these matches like this, they had one at the Raymond James Stadium. They almost have them these matches for the past 3 years. They've had one of them for the women. And they had Rhea and Nikki win one.
Right.
Which, if you think about that the Rhea and Nikki of this group is either Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville or Liv and Raquel. I'm just going to go with Liv and Raquel, though. They're going to win. They need the push.
Well,
and there's Tegan Knox, though, that Liv could have went up with. Liv and Tegan.
So, I think we all picked the same, right? Or no, two.
I got Rousey and Baszler.
Yeah. Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler.
So next up, we're gonna go with Brock Omos.
Almost.
Okay, this one's got a double answer for me again. I want Brock to win because Brock's just fun to watch, and why not? But Omos will win that one. Because Brock's on his way out. There's no secret. There's no secret to that.
Right.
Brock's on his way out. He does business when he needs to. And I think he's going to be the professional and put Omos over. Because Omos needs that's the big rub from a guy like Brock. To beat Brock on the grandest stage of them all, what bigger rub can you get? So I'm going to go Omos. And it kills me to saying it because I'm not an Omos fan. I think the guy sucks. But he's going to go over.
I'm going to disagree with you. They're going to have Brock win because I just have a feeling that maybe in WrestleMania 41, Brock's not going to last that long. He's getting to the point where he's getting older and older. He's going to enter the Hall of Fame in WrestleMania 41, but this match will be his last match, and it's going to be Brock versus Omos, and he's going to win. And I see in the comments that Doug Rain said Hayes will beat Braun Breaker and win the NXT Championship. And Breaker will come up to the main roster, and then he thinks he will take the U.S. title from Theory because Breaker's dad and uncle was both U.S. champions, which what Austin Theory is going to do there is have an open challenge like John Cena did, mocking him still into night 2, and he's going to come back and he's going to get bite in the butt. And Breaker's going to win.
That's a great theory. Great theory. I think there will be an NXT debut on the Monday after.
Right.
But it's not going to be Breaker. It's going to be Grayson Waller. Grayson Waller will come up and challenge Theory for that U.S. championship because he's better on the mic, and they're going to push him to the moon. The guy is phenomenal, and I think he's going to be what Ricky Starks is over in AEW. I think he's going to be just as big, if not bigger.
I think we are going to see somebody at Monday Night Raw. I would love to see Braun Breaker come up and challenge Theory. I see what you're saying, Matt, about the other guy, but I think both of them need to push to get out. They need to get out of NXT and be a push. But My pick for Brock Lesnar and almost is Brock's got to win. To me, this is a who gives a crap match. This means nothing to anything in WWE. Get Brock to win. Get almost out of here, and let's move on.
Because Brock Lesnar won, but Omos almost won.
There you go.
I look at this match, and I've been saying this since it was first announced. I was saying this when it was announced at the Monday Night Raw that we went to. But I think this just has a feel of WrestleMania 9 Taker versus freaking El Giante.
Yes.
It just has that feel to it, and it's just not going to be a well put together match. It's just not. But like I said before, I think Omos is going to go over just because Brock's going to do business, and he's going to help a guy like a guy that needs the help.
They better have a second ring available because you can't put those two boys in the ring.
They're gonna bust that ring all up.
Yeah, Doug Reigns, he left. But he says, I think Brock will suplex Omos off the top rope and the ring will collapse. That's a perfect way to have the Miz come out and as the host entertain the people. And I said this to my dad. I said that that's gonna happen, and the Miz is gonna come out. The New Day are gonna come out, and Miz saying that he's the better host because they hosted WrestleMania in Orlando with one of the greatest returns, the Hardy Boys. And if that, and then they want to have one more amazing return, and you're going to see Big E come out, return, not in action, but just to come out and like first WWE television in a while. He's going to come back, and he's going to do the big ending to The Miz, and they're going to walk out right after the ring is cleared.
Well, we talk about swerves. We talk about fantasy booking a lot. What if? What are these what ifs? What if?
One more.
What if?
1,000 more.
What if 1,000 times more?
So, picture this. We're in the middle of that match, right? We're in the middle of that match, and lights go out.
Yeah.
No. And the next thing you know, the Fiend has Brock Lesnar in the Manimal Claw. And then lights go out again, and he's dropped, and Omos wins. And that's how they put him over.
But didn't Bray just walk out in WWE?
Wyatt was seen in the airport in Hollywood, so.
What?
They seen Bray Wyatt in the airport in Hollywood.
I'm just throwing things out there because Bobby Lashley doesn't have a match on the card, and that's who he was supposed to go after. Or is Bray going to be at SmackDown tonight and screw over Bobby Lashley in that Battle Royal that he's in?
Oh, like it's Bobby Lashley and one other person. And
then the lights go out and Uncle Howdy's in the ring. Or Bray's in the ring and screws him out of the...
Question is, who is Uncle Howdy? And we might not even get to know that, who he was. It might be like one of the best unsolved mysteries that WWE has.
Right.
Unsolved mysteries. So let's move on to the Bianca Asuka match.
So can we clear? If
Hey, Edie, how you
anybody-
doing, sweetheart?
Are any of you guys Bianca Belair fans?
I think all of the people who have watched us since day one of the HPWP knows my feelings about that lady.
I have one.
I
yes.
can't stand her.
No.
I think she's awful in the ring. She can't talk. She's a tremendous athlete. I just think she sucks. So that should very
Asuka.
obviously my pick's Asuka.
We need big, bolding words right here, Asuka.
Well, I
Asuka's
put-
gonna win
I
because
put
she needs
these-
her undefeated
sorry.
streak again.
Yeah. I wrote these words. And sorry, Matt, you might have to find a replacement. But I wrote these words. If Belair wins, I quit. I'm done.
I'll fill in.
Because
I'll grab my Chromebook and get on.
No,
because
but it's accurate.
but it's I don't want I'll be so pissed off.
I mean,
you
I
can't
will
get-
be.
Man.
You'll
Asuka.
be pissed off. I mean,
That is I don't know.
and I mean, again, if you're out there listening to us or watching us, and you like Bianca, that's fine. That doesn't mean I have to like her.
No.
It's her women's title reign right now is as stale and as boring as Roman Reigns.
Same with the Usos.
It's seriously like, what has she done to elevate the women's division?
Nothing.
And I'll sit here until someone can give me an educated response to that. Give me statistics that say that what she's done for the women's division. Because you can't. No one can.
And I will.
She's done as much as frickin' what's her name? Jade Cargill has over in
AEW.
She does nothing. They're the same goddamn person. One wears a white. One has white hair. The other has a long braid that she uses as a whip. Oh, but wait, she's using heel tactics, but she's a face. Get the hell out of here.
I will grab our United States
No,
champion.
you will not.
If she wins, I will grab the United States championship and I will light it on fire.
Oh shit.
I will break the TV
No, you will not.
with a sledgehammer.
We don't have a.
And it's time to play the game.
I want someone like you see that meme that says change my mind. Tell me she's done nothing for the women's division. She's done nothing for the women's division. Prove me wrong.
I'm just getting ready to grab the lighter.
I mean,
I'm just gonna get ready and grab the lighter because she's gonna win apparently because WWE loves her Bianca. She loves the ST because you can't spell WrestleMania without EST. Get out of here.
Man, I'm gonna get lit up when I get my final decision on who wins the main event. Holy shit.
no.
Oh,
So,
you see.
stop.
Ugh.
So we got Gunther, McIntyre, Sheamus. Triple threat match
Horrible.
for the IC championship.
Horrible.
You gotta go Gunther.
That's going to be a banger after banger after banger. That might be the match of the night. Because those three boys can beat the shit out of each other.
They can.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go with Gunther just because we're not John Cena before he retires. he's going to do something after that match. He's going to come out and challenge Gunther because that's the only title that he hasn't won in WWE. That's the only championship that he hasn't won. If people say John Cena is the GOAT, he hasn't won the Intercontinental title. You can't say it yet.
Well,
he hasn't got all the gold in WWE.
I will let Scott answer first on this one.
Gunther. That guy is a stud. He's a beast. I get it. I get the Sheamus and Drew McIntyre are beating the hell out of each other. They got that, whatever. They don't need the belts. They don't. And Gunther is doing so well, and he's done amazing. So they need to just keep on pushing him. So Gunther.
He's elevated the Intercontinental Championship. He's showing what it means.
Yes.
I am going to go completely different.
Sheamus?
I'm going Sheamus.
Mm-hmm.
And here's what's going to happen. This is how you book it to make Gunther not look weak. You have the two of them towards the end, take Gunther out. And in the process, you put Sheamus over Drew and let him have his WrestleMania moment to where he completes the Grand Slam. He is an Intercontinental Championship away from a Grand Slam. I think Sheamus goes over, but you don't want to make Gunther look weak, so you have Sheamus and Drew take him out at towards the middle end, and then you have Sheamus brogue kick Drew to win.
Sheamus does deserve more than he is given right now. Same as Dolph Ziggler. Same as half the men that elevated WWE to what it's today. They're not getting opportunities.
So that's why I took Sheamus, because I think that it's getting towards the end of his career. Let him have that last little bit, and then you can throw it. You can just give it to him and take it away from him at WrestleMania Backlash. Let him keep it for that month. Let him do his victory lap, and then let him, or shit, even have him maybe at Raw after Mania out there talking, and Imperium's music hits and Gunther comes out and says, I'm invoking my rematch clause tonight, and take it back from him. If you want to pop or something like that, do it that way.
So what you're saying, Matt, is Sheamus is one title away from completing that. Having all titles on him at
Yes.
one. Okay, so give it to him to maximum take it away from him in SummerSlam. Give him his glory until SummerSlam or Backlash WWE. Now if that's the case, see, I'm a casual wrestling fan. I don't know a lot. I don't go deep into how many titles, who's won what. Now I know, knowing that now, I still see Gunther winning, but it does make sense that Sheamus would win to give him that. Oh, he's the one that won them all. So I get that. I like that. So in other words, I guess I would be all right with Gunther or Sheamus. So yeah,
now
I agree.
Think about this. Sheamus holds it until a SummerSlam. At every upcoming pay-per-view, he beats Gunther. It's time for a new challenge. Open challenge. John Cena, he can get he can get the Intercontinental title that he needs. So they can both go over and both can win all 4 championships.
Yeah.
There's been many Grand Slam champions because
The Miz
won the Grand Slam.
Seth.
Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns has won the Grand Slam.
Kevin Owens? Because he's won the United States Championship, I thought.
He never won an IC championship though.
Yeah, he did. He won it off of Chris Jericho.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Yeah.
So I mean, there's been a few of them, but I think Sheamus has been around and he's done the work for. He's been a workhorse for the WWE for a while. I think that he deserves his moment, just like Cesaro deserved his WrestleMania moment at what 2 years? Yeah, 2 years ago.
They didn't use Cesaro correctly.
But so let's go to Finn Balor. Demon Finn Balor versus Edge.
Match of the night right there.
The night 2 is going to have just absolutely stud of a show. Edge, there's rumors that Christian has been granted permission by Tony Khan to make an appearance on WWE TV as a member of the Brood.
Should happen.
So him, Gangrel, and Edge with the Brood theme song coming up from the floor. Holy shit! I'll pop huge. That will be the huge pop moment next to Cody winning the championships at the end. But because I'm an Edge fan, I'm an Edge head. But my pick is Demon Finn because he is still undefeated.
No, he isn't. He lost at Extreme Rules to Roman Reigns. He lost against
He's only
the
lost
Fiend.
that. No, he didn't lose to the Fiend.
Did he lose to the Fiend on Nickel Scott?
He didn't lose to the Fiend. He lost to
Because he had a match against the Fiend.
not as the
Demon. Oh yeah.
He did lose that one. I'm sorry. He did
And Samoa
lose.
Joe.
No, only Roman Reigns he lost because he was regular Finn when he did the.
Oh yeah, because that was in like a circuit thing.
Yeah. So he lost one. He's lost one time to in the Fiend in the Demon gear. I think Edge puts Finn over in this one. I picked Finn to win.
And
I agree.
I have Edge winning. It's time. It's time. You talk about cracks in the Usos. It's time to show how weak the Judgment Day is. So I pick Edge.
Because nobody can get in and out of that Hell in a Cell. But you know what could happen? Because if they try to put it in a steel cage, like say they put it in the steel cage, there's just an easy way to get in.
Your sister is as delusional as you guys are.
So
there we go.
Well, here we are. We have reached the pinnacle of the show, the main event of the night. The reigning, defending, WWE Undisputed Champion, Roman Reigns against
American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Adrenaline in my soul.
United States. Wait, what?
Picking up my Cheerios.
Something, Cody Rhodes.
Well,
Picking up my Cheerios. Right, Will Gray?
Will.
The Will Gray.
The ones up.
The ones.
I'm a Cody fan. I want Cody to go over so desperately. I want him to go over because I'm just done with the Bloodline. I am a Bloodline fan. We have the t-shirts. We have the hats. I do like I love the storyline. I love Roman as a heel. And I'm going to say this, and I will catch heat from multiple people out there. WWE botched this severely. The night after Cody won the Rumble, what they should have done, as opposed to just saying, here's Roman and that's who you're facing, Adam Pearce should have came out and said, all right, Cody, you have to pick. Is it the WWE Championship or is it the Universal Championship you're going after? And that's when he should have said, well, since my dad never won the WWE Championship, that's the one I want. That's the one I'm going for. I want to restore it back to its glory. And I want to be the first Rhodes to ever take that. So that's what I want. And that way, newsflash, people, Roman may be close to 1,000 days, but not as the WWE Championship. It is the Universal Championship he's held for close to 1,000 days. So let Roman keep that Universal title, but Cody can take the WWE back to Raw, and there you go. You can have your cake and eat it too, ladies and gentlemen. But no, the WWE screwed that one up. That's the only time that I will nitpick at what they've done in this past 6 months.
Could they save their ass, Matt, and surprise us all on SmackDown tonight and make that announcement?
I mean, I think it's too late. I really do.
I think it's too late too. I 100%. We're not going to pick the same winner. I know that. But I 100% agree with you. They dropped the ball. And that's why I picked Roman Reigns. One of the reasons why.
And Will, I completely agree with you. 1,000 days doesn't mean much as in history as people want to make it out to be. He's already the longest reigning out of the last 25 years. He's already the best he's already the longest and the best champion of this era. His time is done. He's done what he needs to do, what they wanted him to be. Now we can move forward in there's more than one royal family.
My pick is Cody Rhodes. He's gonna win, but how he's gonna enter is gonna be probably one of the best entrances of all time. Because Cody will come out at first with his dad's theme and his dad's outfits. He will have the American Dream. He will end up coming out in all of his stuff, and then after a while you'll hear whoa, and then his music will go. He's gonna have one of the best matches of his career.
Now, we agree on the winner, but his theme song, you don't change that because
you don't change that song.
I mean, it's as big as what's another one?
Ric Flair.
It's as iconic right now, and as well, it's the Judas effect.
Yes,
it is no different than Chris Jericho. Will Gray, that kid is a better talker than 90% of other podcast hosts, including these two.
Right, true. Hey,
no, you can't mess with something Cody Rhodes. You can't mess with that because we heard the pop at Raw. That place erupted when it said there is more than one royal family. The place went nuts.
We even knew, probably the whole entire building even knew he was gonna be there. But it doesn't matter if you know he's gonna be there or if you don't. You're gonna get and here we go, name of our brand, Huge Pop.
It gets you up. Like,
Now I disagree with the winner with you guys, but I agree that I'll pop. I sing that song all the time. Sweet. I sing that song all the time, and if I can, Will Grace said they need to strike while they're hot, while iron's hot. Cody won't stay red hot forever. He won't, and I agree. I picked Roman Reigns because of several things. If we take it back to Arn Anderson and AEW. Arn Anderson said, "Hey, you don't have the fire. You don't have what it takes. You're back here trying to do everything for everybody else, and you don't have the balls to go forward." If you remember that, that's paraphrased, obviously. And Arn Anderson was right. So he runs from a promotion he created or helped create. Well, he ran from WWE.
well,
Okay.
no, he ran from AEW. He got out when the going was.
But he ran. He ran. He's a runaway. Okay. And if we want a runaway to represent WWE, then fine, let's go for it. There's no way.
He's talking.
There's no way. Well, I'm what? Go ahead, say it.
No,
He asked, but listen. Let's go back a couple weeks.
I feel like I'm listening to a replay of Roman's promo from 2 weeks ago.
Well, let's go back. Paul Heyman, Roman Reigns. Several people said he's not ready. Cody, he's not ready. And here's Cody Rhodes saying Solo's not ready. No, Cody, you're not ready. You're not ready to do this. And he is not the best wrestler around. And Roman Reigns will win this title, and he might drop it after the 1,000 wins. Go ahead, walk away, because you guys know I'm right. That's why you get up. That's why you read a book, because you know I'm right. Cody Rhodes can't handle shit on this. He's false. He won't last.
Don't worry about me. Go take a nap.
Go take a nap. Sleep through that. Sleep through that main event, because your loser is Cody Rhodes.
No, I mean,
mic drop.
It's going to be one of those. It's honestly going to be one of those matches that it will be your prototypical
a wrestler chasing the biggest dollar. That's all Cody Rhodes is. He's chasing the dollar, guys. If you want a guy that chases the dollar, have him as your champion.
Yeah.
I mean, his AEW deal was done. Why not leave? Especially, but did he see the writing on the wall as far as the toxicity in the back? Like you can't tell me that didn't play a factor either, because he saw how toxic Punk was getting. And I mean,
he should have stayed around and fixed the problem instead of run away from the problem.
It's not. It shouldn't be his problem to fix.
But he was part of it.
It should be Tony Khan, the owner of the company.
I agree, but he's the one that helped start the business.
Kenny started the business.
Kenny, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if Kenny leaves too.
Come over, Kenny. Beat Roman.
1,000 days. Let him lose he's gonna lose he'll lose the belt sometime, but he's not gonna lose the belt.
I mean, I think he needs to lose.
I'll be done in a minute. Then I'm gonna go.
I think he needs, if he's going to win, the proper time to lose is at Mania. That's the proper time. Just because it's the moment. It is the pop. It is the oh shit moment. Because let's be honest, if Cody wins, if Roman drops it at Backlash,
it's not believable.
It's not a moment. It's a moment because everyone's like, oh, he finally lost. Well, you lose on the grandest stage of them all, and then Roman, who has said multiple times he's going to take a break, he can go take his break.
Yeah. Well,
go hang out with his homeboy in Hawaii, and hang out with The Rock. Maybe Dwayne can get him a job in another movie.
I just don't see it happening. Both the Usos and Roman Reigns are not going to lose. They're not going to lose. One of them may. I just don't see both of them losing. I don't.
What if WWE, it's a bigger botch than the Survivor Series match with like the bigger screw over than the Montreal screw job? And what if they have Roman Reigns, they not tell Cody that Cody's gonna lose, and they both get a double count out? If that's how they end the show.
If they end it in a double count out or something to where the title doesn't change hands but Cody doesn't lose, that place is going to lose their mind. The boos will be deafening.
They're going to do what WCW people would do. They'd throw stuff out at the ring. They will. They wouldn't care.
You thought the FU Roman chants were bad at Rumble? It's going to be bad. If Roman doesn't drop them titles at Mania, but Cody ends up winning, the place is going to lose their mind.
I'm just saying that I've said this before. You said it in the beginning. WWE screwed up. They should have split the belts. And that's why I don't think it's right now. They have to have the opportunity to split the belts. And that's why I say, yeah, will Roman Reigns lose sometime down the road? Yes, but I think they need to split the belts before that happens.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the build to this sucked because, like I said earlier, they put more money on Cody Rhodes investing into the Usos and Kevin and Sami Zayn story instead of building the story for Roman Reigns. And that's where I think they dropped the ball.
But you're gonna punish Cody.
I'm not saying that's right.
Well, no, what I'm saying is you're gonna punish Cody for Roman not being a full-time employee.
I guess essentially if that's what you want to say. Yes.
I mean,
I'm just saying they dropped the ball, and that's why we're in this. That's why we have this issue. Plus, I'm a Roman Reigns fan.
But I'm gonna go right back to what Will said. You have to strike it now, because if you don't put him over Sunday night, then win. If he loses, you better make it so where if he loses Sunday night, you better go and say he's gonna systematically take out Jay, Jimmy, Solo, and take them out, like put them down, and then point at Roman and say, "Okay, you and me again, big fella, because this time I'm not gonna miss." That's the only way. That's the only way they can build it after if he loses at Mania.
Right.
What if Solo tries to come out, and we all of a sudden hear Ted DiBiase's theme?
But here's how the night should end if I'm booking. We're going to do fantasy booking here. I think Randy Orton makes his return, helps Cody win, helps them pull it off because he drops Solo or whoever's standing at ringside with an RKO. Drops them. Then that distracts Roman enough where he gets hit by a Cody cutter right into a crossroads. 1, 2, 3, new champion. In comes Randy. They embrace. Good job. Legacy. Woohoo. And then
same old song and dance, right?
Hold on. And then out of nowhere, RKO. Randy stands over Cody and says, all right, it's time for me to take you out.
So you're going to have Cody Rhodes get taken out by Randy Orton instead of losing to Roman Reigns?
You go for the pop. You go for the shock value.
Yeah.
Just like the shock value will be Cody Rhodes winning and dethroning Roman Reigns.
Well, I hope you have a better TV. I hope you have a better hide your sledgehammers. Because Andrew already said he's going to take the sledgehammer to the TV. And because I just don't see it.
You better put your belt in a safety vault.
I will be holding on. I will sleep with that
A fire
thing.
Safety.
I will sleep with that thing. So, thank you all. Thank you, Will, for stopping in. Thank you for whoever else is listening. We appreciate you coming on. We appreciate Little Man coming on and hanging out with us for this.
I had to spread my knowledge because apparently Uncle Scott doesn't know a thing about wrestling.
Okay. We know what we should do? We should put up a record. See who gets the most right, Andrew.
Hey, we got ours written down. We have ours written down.
All right.
It is inked. It is inked in, or it is written in ink. You can't change it. So
there you go. There it is.
Printed.
Thanks to you, Will, for stopping in. Appreciate you. Appreciate all the love you give us on TikTok and other social medias. Much love to you. If you're out there listening, go check out Will and all his amazing shows over at one of the best shows I've actually listened to is Bot Shots and Chair Shot. He does a great job over there. Go give him a listen. He's a great dude.
Yeah.
But until Tuesday, where we debut the third member of our Tuesday show and our fourth member of the Huge Pop Wrestling Podcast family. And you're just going to have to stay tuned to see who that is.
And you know what I'll do real quick? I'll bid you adieu. Mwah. And good night. Bang.
All right. Thank you guys for stopping on. I am the guy that's going to have the right answers because I'm
better than you, and you know it.
The bidding war of 24.
I'm back.